there, Dober fantasy players. In what should be one of the highest scoring games of the weekend, the Green Bay Packers will travel to the Big D to take on the Cowboys. We have identified players to target and players to fade on your Dober play card for this matchup. Through the first month of the NFL season, there are few receivers as hot as Jordy Nelson. In the 3 games he started and finished, Nelson is averaging 19.7 Dober fantasy points per game. The Cowboys have given up nearly 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns through the air in their last 3 games, so Nelson should have no problem continuing his hot streak against a terrible defense. Martellus Bennett's projected fantasy points total for Week 5 is more of an indication of his future potential than his past performance. In 4 games, he has 17 receptions for 141 yards, but no scores. There is a chance Bennett gets going sometime this season, but we recommend Dober fantasy players leave him off their play card until he shows some signs of life. Dak Prescott has made the leap and become a true top-tier fantasy quarterback. He has eclipsed 22.0 Dober fantasy points in his last 2 games, and he now gets a home matchup in what should be a shootout. Additionally, Prescott brings a rushing component to the quarterback position that few players can match. Look for Prescott to easily get over 17.5 Dober fantasy points this week. At this stage of his career, the Cowboys don't want to feature Jason Witten. He's merely an option for Prescott on a check down if things aren't going well and the quarterback is under fire from the pass rush. That scenario is unlikely to occur in this game, and most of the targets should be funneled to Dez Bryant and the other receivers. It's safe to leave Witten off your Dober play card until his projected fantasy points drops to a more reasonable level.